Good day to each and everyone. I'm Baila Maido and today we're going to discuss a very inspiring topic which is Janjera Irrigation Agriculture in Ilocos. So, importante ito sa atin bilang isang community development student. Kasi ang Janjera is a living proof na kapag ang community ay may pagkakaisa at tamang sistema, kaya natin maging self-sufficient nang hindi lang laging umaasa sa labas. So, let's start in social life and communal assets. Collective maintenance, every association keeps a full set of cooking utensils, plates, and glasses as shared assets. So the workday picnic, maintenance days are treated as social events. While some members work on the canals, others are assigned as cooks to prepare a communal meal. So, alam nyo ba, ang Janjera is not just about water. It's about shared life. So, bawat association ay may sariling set ng cooking utensils at plato. Bakit? Kasi naniniwala sila sa collective maintenance. So, hindi lang basta pagbubungkal ng lupa ang ginagawa nila. They have what we call the workday picnic. So, isipin nyo habang ang iba ay naglilinis ng kanal, ang iba naman ay naka-assign bilang cooks para maghanda ng communal meal. So, ito yung cafeteria style, no? So, kapag sinasabing cafeteria style, ito yung pagkain nila sa lupa. So, it's a deliberate act of bonding and camaraderie. So, its Janjera celebrates a patron saint, which a Thanksgiving mass and a large meal to honor the previous year harvest. So, this festival often include local politicians and officials from neighboring Janjeras, strengthening regional styles. So, members also assemble for non-irrigation reasons, such as to vote for association leaders. So, for financially accounting and transparency leaders to make critical group decisions. So, hindi lang sila nagkikita para sa trabaho. Meron silang annual pamisa, isang Thanksgiving mass para sa patron saint nila bilang pasasalamat sa harvest. So, dito rin nila pinapatibay ang community integration. Dahil iniimbitahan nila pati ang mga local officials at karating Janjera rather. So, pero don't be fooled kasi napaka-organized nila pagdating sa seryosong bagay. Meron silang tinatawag na liquidation days. So, kung ang bawat sentimo ay nire-report para sa financial transparency, mula sa pagboto ng leaders hanggang sa planning, lahat ay pinagdidesisyonan ng grupo. Walang one-man rule dito. It's pure participatory democracy. So let's proceed to the organization of labor. Association with 15 or more members are divided into smaller work units of 5+ people. These units handle specific tasks that don't require the entire group, making labor more efficient. Gonglus can work independently or combined for larger instructor project as needed. This internal structure is designed to foster team spirit and sense of healthy competition during work. So, meron silang tinatawag na gunglo system. Imbis na isang malaking barkada na walang directions, hinahati nila ang members sa maliit na work units na may 5 o higit pang tao. So, bakit effective ito? Una, it provides operational flexibility. Kung may maliit na repair, isang gunglo lang ang tatakbo. So, pangalawa is it foster healthy competitions. So, nagkakaroon ng pride ang bawat unit na gawaing pulido ang trabaho nila. It is masterclass in efficiency. So, maski sa community development. So, pwede natin i-apply ito, divide and conquer strategy na ito. So, next is the Danjera system is often compared to Spanish Huertas, irrigate gardens, as Augustinian friars adapted European guild-like structures to local Ilocano needs in the 1700s rather. So a unique water for land exchange where landless farmers receive lands to farm in exchange for providing the labor to maintain the irrigation canals. So these systems are strictly farmer managed and have survived for centuries without significant government intervention. So, ang Janjera ay isang magandang blend ng ating Iberian heritage at local Ilocano grit. So, in-adapt, ito yung mula sa mga Spanish Huertas noong 1700. Pero ginagawa natin sariling atin. So, ang pinaka-genius na part dito ay ang Attar system. So, ito ay isang unique na water for land exchange. So, kung landless farmer ka, bibigyan ka ng lupa at ang bayad mo lang ay yung mga labor para sa irrigations, maintenance. So, imagine yun, no? Each systems built on a mutual survival. So hanggang ngayon, survive pa rin ng Janjeras dahil sila ay strictly farmer managed. So patunay ito na ang tunay na kapangyarihan ay nasa kamay ng mga tao sa community. So ang Janjera ay hindi lang tungkol sa pagpapadaloy ng tubig sa bukid. It's about flowing together as a one community. I hope so that's all for today's lesson. I hope may natutunan kayo sa resilience as a transparency na madadala natin sa ating journey bilang isang future community development practitioners.